Dear students, welcome to my class, and today I am going to explain the very rules of right forms of verbs. There are huge numbers of rules, but I am going to explain the most important rules that is very much necessary to answer these questions. Dear students, here I want to connect another thing is that you have to know a lot of things. You should have some topical knowledges about English. That is, you have to read, you have to listen, and you have to just think in English. And if you don't do this, it will be really very much unable for you to learn English. That is, only grammatical rules is not really so important or enough to learn English. Okay, so I am going to explain the rules of right forms of verbs. Number one, if the sentence is present indefinite tense, if the sentence is present indefinite tense and the subject is third person singular number, third person singular number, if the sentence is present indefinite and the subject is third person singular number, you have to use s or es with the verb. I am giving you an example, that is, she go to school daily. Here is an example of this rule, that is, the subject is she is third person singular number. This is third person singular number, and the sentence is present indefinite tense and you have to use s or es with the verb. That is, she goes to school. The answer is she goes to school daily. I am repeating this. If the sentence is present indefinite tense and the subject is third person singular number, then you have to use s or es with the verb. That is, you have to use s or es form. Okay, thank you very much. I am going to explain rule number 2. If the sentence is present indefinite tense and the subject is first person plural number, second person or third person plural number, then you have to use the base form of the verb. If the sentence is present indefinite tense and the subject is, you have to have a look on the subject of the sentence. If the sentence subject is first person plural number, second person or third person plural number, then you don't need to use any kind of s or es form. You have to use the base form. I am giving you an example and you must understand this. I do it. Here is an example. We go to school. Here is an example. This is a sentence and the subject is first person. You have to use the base form, and the subject is first person plural number. You have to use the base form. Okay, thank you very much. I am going to explain rule number 3. Sometimes, regularly, daily, often, every day, generally, normally, usually. Dear students, if in any sentence these words are present, that means sometimes, regularly, daily, often, every day, generally, normally, usually, you must understand this, that this sentence will be of present indefinite tense. I am repeating this. If any of these words are present in a sentence, you must understand this sentence will be present indefinite tense. Suppose I am giving you an example. She often visit me. She often visit me. You have to first think which type of tense will be, and in the second time you have to use which form of the verb will be used. Look at the word. She often visit me. Often is here present in the sentence. So what was my rule? Sometimes, regularly, daily, often, every day, generally, normally, usually. If any of these words are really present in a sentence, you must understand this sentence will be of present indefinite tense. So this sentence is a present indefinite tense because this sentence has this word often. So we have to use present indefinite tense. Now the second calculation is that the subject is third person singular number. We have already known that if the subject is third person singular number, you have to use S or ES form with the verb. That means she visits me. She often visits me. The answer is she often visits me. I am going to explain the next rule, rule number 4. If the sentence expresses any kind of universal truth or habitual truth, what are they? Universal truth and habitual truth. You must understand that this sentence will be present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense. So what are the universal truth? Universal truth or habitual truth. If the sentence expresses these types of things, that is universal truth or habitual truth, you must understand that this sentence will be present indefinite tense. And you have already understood, if the sentence is present indefinite tense, what should you do? That is, you have to calculate the very subject of the sentence, and if the sentence is the subject is third person singular number, then you have to use the S or ES form of the verb. And if the sentence is if the subject is first person plural number, second person or third person plural number, you don't need to use the S by ES form. You have to just use the base form of the verb. First you have to understand which type of tense it will be, and the second is how to solve which forms of verb will be used. I am giving you an example. The sun rise in the east. Rise in the east. The sentence is the sun rise in the east. Dear students, you have understood that this sentence is a universal sentence. It is expressing universal truth. Universal, not universal sentence, that is, it is explaining or it is expressing the universal truth. The sun rise in the east. So the sentence will be present indefinite tense, and you have to just ponder over the subject. You have to understand which type of subject is used here. The sun. So it is third person singular number. Third person singular number. Then you have to use S or ES. The sun rises in the east. I think it is very much clear and lucid to you. And if you don't understand, and try to follow and try to go back to the lectures and try to understand this. Okay. So I am going to explain rule number 5. Now, at this moment, if these words, that is now, at this moment, this type of words are used or present in any sentence, you must understand this, that this sentence will be present continuous. Present continuous. Now, I sleep. Now I sleep. This is an example. Dear students, look at this word now. if now or at this moment is present in any type of sentence, you must understand that this sentence will be present continuous tense, and the structure is present continuous is subject plus am, is, are plus verb plus ing. So I is first person, so we have to use am sleeping. This is the answer. Rule number 6. Look at these words: appear, hate, like, smell, notice, desire, wish, look, dislike, remember, see and feel. Dear students, if any of these words is present in a sentence, you need not to use ing with the verb. That is, if these words, if any of these words is present in any sentence, you cannot use the ing form of the verb. I'm giving you an example. I see, I dash see a bird. I see a bird. Look at this word. In the bracket, the verb is see. So you cannot use the like that. I am seeing. This is incorrect. The rule is that if any of these words is present in a sentence, you cannot use the ing form of the verb. So the correct answer is see. I see a bird. I think you have understood this thing. I'm going to explain the next rule, number 7. Just now, already, yet, recently. Dear students, if any of these words is present in a sentence, you must understand that this is present perfect tense. This is present perfect tense. I'm giving an example. She dash receive a letter just now. The example is she dash receive your letter just now. Thus, dear students, look at the word just now. If any of these words is present in the sentence, you must understand that this will be present perfect tense. What is the structure of present perfect tense? Present perfect tense. Subject plus have or has plus past participle form of verb. Past participle form of the verb. So here the subject is she. We have to use has. She has received your letter just now. I'm going to repeat the rule again. If any of these listed words just now, already, yet, recently is present in any sentence, you must understand that this sentence will be present perfect tense. This is an example. Here is an example. She received your letter just now. Just now here is present in the sentence, so the sentence will be present perfect tense. So what are the structure of present perfect tense? Subject plus has plus past participle form of the verb. So after she, we have used has received. She has received your letter just now. Rule number 8. Dear students, rule number 8. if anything was finished or anything or happened in the past, but the effect is present at this moment. I'm repeating. Suppose something has been done some years or some moment ago, but the effect is really present, then you must understand that the sentence will be present perfect tense. I am giving you an example. Scientists find that human beings are responsible for destruction of forests. The example is, the scientists dash find that human beings are responsible for destruction of forests. Look at the sentence. The scientists find. The scientist found this thing some years or some moment ago. It doesn't mean in the past time, but the effect is really true at this moment. So the rule is that if anything happened or was done in the past times, but the effect is really present at this moment, so the sentence will be of present perfect tense. So in this sentence, in this example, the scientists find that human beings are responsible for destruction of forests. Scientists have found these things some years or some moment ago, so the effect is really present at this moment. So you must understand that this sentence will be present perfect tense. Okay, so the scientist is the subject, so you have to use have found. Scientists have found that human beings are responsible for destructions of forests. So dear students, if anything is like that, any sentence is like that, that is something was done in the before time, that means something was done some years or some times ago, but the effect is really present, you must understand that the sentence will be present perfect tense. And we have discussed the structure of present perfect tense in the rule number 7, that is subject plus have has or past participle form of the verb. So I am going to explain rule number 9, since or for plus period of time. Dear students, in the rule number 7 we'll say that if any sentence has these words, that is since or for plus period of time, you must understand that this sentence will be present perfect continuous. So the condition is that if any sentence has since or for plus period of time, you must understand that this sentence will be present perfect continuous tense. And what is the structure of present perfect continuous tense? Subject plus has been or have been plus verb plus ing plus since or for plus period of time plus period of time. For being more clear, I am going to give you an example. It dash rain since morning. This is an example. It rain since morning. Dear students, here since is present plus morning, that is the period of time, a point of time. So you must understand that this sentence will be present perfect continuous tense. It has been raining. It has been raining since morning. It has been raining since morning. I think you have understood this thing. I am going to explain rule number 10. yesterday, ago, long ago, last night, or year, or month, or week, or any past time, or date. Dear students, if any of these words, yesterday, ago, long ago, last night, last year, last month, last week, any past time or date is present in any kind of sentence, you must understand that this sentence will be past indefinite. This sentence will be past indefinite. That is, if any of these words, if you find any of these words is present in the sentence, that you must understand that this sentence will be past indefinite. Past indefinite. What is the structure of past indefinite? That is subject plus V2 dot dot. That is V2 means the past form of the verb. Past form of the verb. For better understanding, I am going to give you an example. Okay. Yesterday, I dash be ill. Dear students, yesterday I dash be ill. So you must understand here, yesterday is present. So you must understand that this sentence will be past indefinite tense. So you have to use the past form of the verb, I was ill. So the correct sentence is I was ill. Rule number 11. If any sentence indicates that something was going to happen or something was being done in the past time for a period of time, then you have to understand that the sentence will be past continuous. The sentence will be past continuous. That is, then or at that moment, at that moment, or anything that was being done in past time, you must understand that the sentence will be past continuous. I am going to repeat it. If the sentence indicates that something was going to happen or something was being done for a period of time in the past, you must understand that the sentence will be past continuous. I am going to give you an example. Then I dash play in the field. You must understand that this sentence is an example of past continuous. So what is the structure of past continuous? Subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. So I was playing in the field. This is the correct answer. Now I am going to explain rule number 12. Dear students, you must know that before and after joins two clauses, and these two clauses, one clause will be past indefinite and one clause will be past perfect. Suppose before, past perfect, past indefinite. In the time of using after, past perfect, past indefinite. The rule is that if two clauses are joined by the word before, the first clause will be past perfect, and the second clause will be past indefinite. And if two clauses are joined by the word after, then the first clause will be past indefinite and the second clause will be past perfect. You must have understood these things. I am going to give you an example. Suppose I eat rice before I sleep. Dear students, here are two clauses. I eat rice and I sleep. Here two clauses are joined by the word before. So what was our rule? If two clauses are joined with before, then the first clause will be past perfect and the second clause will be past indefinite. So I had eaten rice before I slept. Before I slept. So I am going to repeat this thing again. If two clauses are joined with the word before and after, one clause will be past indefinite and one clause will be past perfect. If the two clauses are joined with before, then the past perfect will be placed at the first and the past indefinite will be placed at the second last part. So dear students, we have already discussed 12 rules, and in the next classes I will explain the rest of the rules. Thank you very much.